Another beautiful morning on Haad Rin Beach, Koh Phangan, and I'm walking from one end to the other, and let's have a look at some of the bars and restaurants and also some of the resorts along the way. Alrighty, this is where I'm starting. It's the Rock Bar and Restaurant. I'm going to climb up and have a look inside and look at the views from this place. This little puppy wants to follow me. Very clean, very healthy looking dog. Just soaking up the morning, aren't you, mate? Hey? Soaking up the morning surf, morning beach. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to walk to the other end. It's probably going to take me, I reckon, an hour to 2 hours. It might be about 400 metres, maybe a bit more. Very funky in this little place. I'd like to sit up here and have a few beers in the evening. Look at that. It's really quite a stunning outlook from here. The beach, the headland, the boats. Very nice. Now while you're up here sucking on your cold one and having something to eat, you can also grab yourself a tattoo. Now prices aren't too bad, look at that, that's pretty good. And there's also free Wi-Fi. This poster really says it all, the originators of the full moon party, Koh Phangan. And here's one of the early flights into Koh Samui, bringing all your tourists from Bangkok or wherever they come from. And as you fly over, you can actually see Koh Phangan. This is a lovely beach, very peaceful in the morning. Now at this end of the bay or the beach, it's not suitable for swimming. You can see by the rocks, and there is a lot of glass in the water and also the sand, as I've mentioned before. However, moving down the beach, the sand becomes a lot fluffier, a lot cleaner, and is quite beautiful. Just watch out for that glass. Okay, let's start this walk along the beach. As I say, it's pretty difficult to walk without getting your feet knackered with rocks and other debris that lies on this end of the beach. Alright, this is really the first of the resorts and the bars and all that sort of stuff, apart from the rock, that is, as you walk along the beach. Let's get up and have a look at some of these places. And there you go, Singer 60 baht. Now that is the cheapest I have seen in Haad Rin. 60 baht, it's pretty good. Alrighty, the Full Moon Party Paradise Bungalows, and it's also called the Little Paradise. There's another YouTuber called Dead Farang, or he calls himself DF. When he's in Haad Rin, Koh Phangan, he stays at Little Paradise. Check his channel out, it's awesome. He's another fellow Aussie. Yeah, these look alright from the outside. It's a bit hard to tell without actually going in and looking at a room. And they do have a little convenience store right out front. A couple of backpackers heading off for the day. Or maybe they finished their stay at Haad Rin. I would say they're going to Koh Tao. Unless they've hired that boat and they're going back to Koh Samui, which I doubt. There's plenty of boats here that you can hire, which will take you off to any of the islands around this area. I wonder how much that cost them if they are going to Koh Tao. Next door is the drop-in bar. Some of these places I can't get into because they're locked and the owners are there or the staff are there and they don't want me shooting. Here he goes, it's inside the drop-in bar, complete with dog. He's alright. And that's one of the soys right next door. I still don't get it. Pick your rubbish up and put it in the bin. It's not that hard. I don't want to harp on about it. Sometimes you just got to keep relaying the message across. Put your garbage in the bin, dudes. It's not that hard. Next door is Monkey House. Let's have a look at that one. It doesn't look much, however, you don't need much when you have a bar on the beach. You know, they're there just to serve your alcohol or food or both. Right next door is a Mini-Mart and there's also clean toilets. You do have to pay to use these. And right down there is the Dunny somewhere. This place is in full renovation mode. It's going to be awesome when it's finished. And right next to it is a shrine so you can pay your respects to Buddha. Now this Mini-Mart is right on the beach, and I mean have a look at it. The sand's right up on the steps. You can sit here and have something to eat or something to drink. However, you do have to purchase this from the Mini-Mart and you have these beautiful views up and down the beach. Right next door is Mr. K Haad Rin Seafood. I've got to say, considering it's right on the beach and it's a very famous restaurant and bar, the breakfasts are pretty reasonable. 160 baht, 150 baht. Not too bad. That's one of the soys leading off towards the main road. And that's a look out of Mr. K Seafood's restaurant overlooking Haad Rin Beach. And that's another soy that will eventually take you from the beach back up to the main road, which is about maybe 100 metres. Let's have a quick look. I won't go too far. There's lots of little bars up and down these little soys. It's bars just aren't located to the beach. And some of these bars are small. They're nothing more than a stand. Okay, the next place is the Cactus Bar. This building looks very old. Needs a bit of love, I think. Now, I wonder how many people have stacked into this cactus. I'd love to hear if you have actually fallen into this cactus. I bet you it's happened. I'll say it again, it doesn't look much. It is only 6:30 in the morning, so nothing is open. And it completely changes when night comes. Everything's out on the beach. All the bars are fully stocked. During the day, they're just fully open, so obviously they don't have stuff out. The Cactus Bar. And you can see how far I've walked. I'm probably about almost halfway along Haad Rin Beach. That's Haad Rin Resort. That's all I can get really. I couldn't get up and have a look in there this morning. There's another plane heading to Koh Samui, taking all the punters on their holidays. Another bar, couldn't get up in there. 74 Mart right on the corner. You're not going to be short of places to purchase something to eat or something to drink. Now, if you're worried about radiation from your telecommunications, this is right on the beach, so don't stand under it. The 74 Mart's down the soy, and right out front is somewhere to sit and drink and eat and watch everyone on the beach. And this place is Sunrise Resort. I couldn't get up there this morning, so that's all we have. This resort goes from the beach all the way back to the main road. There's the bins. Do the right thing. And this place is the Bayshore. This is where I'm staying on this particular tour. They've got rooms there right on the beach, and there's a swimming pool, and there's also the restaurant. And that's the view right out front of the Bayshore, looking back towards Rock where I started. This is a very clean beach right out front of the Bayshore Resort. And there's a close-up of the rooms right on the beach. And there's Jock. He's great. I actually met him the other night. Tommi Resorts sits right next door to the Bayshore. Very famous place, Tommi's. Very big party right on the beach at full moon. Let's try and get up and see how far I can get in. Very nice swimming pool. And rooms upstairs. And there's canoes for hire. And all other bits and pieces at Tommi's. And these are some of the bungalows that are sort of tucked up back further. Now, if you don't stay here and you want to come down to the beach and enjoy their facilities, there's 200 baht. Gives you the bed and all that sort of stuff. Now, that's where I'm heading. That's the other end of Haad Rin Beach. Okay, we're getting towards the end of the resorts. This one is called Palita. I think that's how you pronounce it. Palita Lodge. Very lush looking place this is. And there's several places right there that overlook the beach. And these ones are just back in a bit. But there's a restaurant and bar area. If you're not staying here and you need the toilet, it's 20 baht. About an Aussie dollar. Nice big swimming pool. This is a restaurant, and this is looking back towards the beach, of course. This is the last of the resorts on Haad Rin Beach, Koh Phangan. Sea view sunrise. Plenty of bungalows in this resort. I was unable to get up there and take any footage, so that's all I have. Loads of coconut trees. Now, I'm not too sure on what's going on here. I'm not too sure if this is a resort or private residence. Or a bit of both. Let's go up and have a look. I did hear a lot of building work up here this morning, so I thought, okay, maybe these resorts in progress are being built. And that's about as far as I can go. Look at that water. That is 28 degrees and you can read a book under that water. It is that clear. Okay, well that's the end of my beach walk along Haad Rin, Koh Phangan. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.